in the game.
What would you want
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
Set to kick off.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yo.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Orchard Park. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Greg Russo in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Christian Benford on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll take this one in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
To return, here's Ray Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go play action here with Allen. Exiting the pocket right. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Colts. First down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The score, Bills 7, Colts 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one out wide to Abdullah. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Play action. Here's Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down. Inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 42 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Now, Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Indy. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Bill 7.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Catch is made there on the left side by Cook. A pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Whoa. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Colts 12. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bills take over.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd and 10.
319. Half 10.
To the air once more, it's Allen. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. And again, here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he takes it down to the 33. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw.
And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On 4th down, Hurts taking a chance to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos force the turnover on the first series of this game.
It's a turnover on downs.
1st and 10 from the 32. Stidham looking to throw right away. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. He dodged the tackle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away.
You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10, it's Stidham. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Working from the gun. Here's Stidham. Got for big yards on the right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Riley Moss with the pick. We'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get an interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here we go.
Dobbins has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On 1st down, Hurts vacates quickly left side. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase And the execution phase for this offense might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. And anyone hit? No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's good.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the
Nice to see that
46-yard
connection,
line.
that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout.
Complete to
They only
Dallas
need about the
Goedert.
length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
It's Hurts once again.
Broncos 37
Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Eagles will
Hurts yet again. Caught at the 1. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Sit him now, 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Looking right, and he finds him. He's off to the races. To the 10. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Eagles 8. Will Lutz to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hey, 73. And anyone hit? No touch.
Looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The final throw before the break. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this 2nd quarter. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this 2nd half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out, we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, Honestly, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 27.
Running it again with Dobbins. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 4th down, here's Stidham. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack. So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
They'll go, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game.
GG's, my boy.